Thank you for tuning back into Shopping with the Soul. This is, of course, the holiday edition. And man, we appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening. This year has been one hell of a year, man. One hell of a year. And it's been some tough challenges throughout the year. But hey, we're here and we made it. So we're going to talk about that today. And we're going to go into a little bit of just crazy stuff today. So hey, make sure y'all pay attention. Thank y'all for tuning in again. Look, we're gonna go ahead and go straight into what everybody got on their feet today. Well, me, personally, man, I got on the Lebron Threes. This is one of the best colorways to me, and hey, they're comfortable. So sneaker twin solo, definitely gotta put that shit on.
Yo, Zach done. I had a repeat today. I've had this repeat. I think twice before.
I ain't counting.
I may have counted, but anyway, I got on the quantums. That's the whole reason, because today was a little muggy today. I don't know anybody is watching from Macon, Georgia. Today was extremely foggy. It just looked real muggy outside.
It's
I
really
really
been like
quick
that
throw
all
on shoe.
Yeah, it's really been crazy.
For me, that's my quantums.
Yeah.
Boy, A5. Today I got on the LeBron 9 Cannon colorway.
Yes, sir.
My favorite LeBron model. And then I forgot I had these joints and decided I'd throw them on.
Yes,
so
sir.
for me, it's the Cannon LeBron 9s.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nike gone retro these, please.
They won't. They won't.
Oh, speaking of that, did you see that first retro of the 9 besides the Watch the Throne that they talking about retro?
Man, it's fucking terrible,
what
bro.
the hell, dog? Like,
Yeah,
I would have killed that.
I wish your brother was here. He's like, fucking trash!
Yeah, exactly. Can we get the LeBron 9 Christmas, please?
Can we get the LeBron 9 Big Bang?
Yeah, I don't know that colorway, Gary, but if you can find that, put it up on the screen, bro. I don't know the colorway, but it's trash.
Yeah,
and make sure you put trash in big bold letters in that motherfucker.
LeBron 9 booty. with three O's, it'll pop right up. It's the first thing popping up. Those things are yucky.
Yeah, they're terrible, man. Terrible. How you gonna follow the Watch the Throne with that? You know? But hopefully we get some better colorways in the LeBron 9s for the rest of the year. And man,
Yeah, I doubt it.
I doubt it too, but hopefully we do. Hopefully 2022 will be a great year for the LeBron brand.
And we getting teased with new shoes. I think most of us have seen all the upcoming releases for 2022 since.
Yes.
We got maybe one more release this year.
Yeah.
Maybe with the patent breads.
The patent breads, from my understanding, is not getting released. They got pushed back to January 15th. The great thing is that most stores that have a Nike account already got their pairs, so they're waiting on the okay from Nike to go ahead and release on the 30th, which was the original date.
And we all know there's plenty of like shoes out there that have been, what do they call it?
Backdoor.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Of course, I don't really believe those shoes are actually being backdoored. It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into the sneaker game, man. Obviously some pairs are being backdoored because you get into stores getting a certain amount of pairs and they let them go early. They giving them to their family and friends, or they're making a little extra money off of it. But Nike has been really, really strict this year on that. For example, the store down the street, I won't name them unless they pay me. They had, they had a.
You gotta pay for this clout.
They had a huge line out front, and Nike was just, it was watching them, like, even from the transactions, you couldn't even put a pair of GS shoes and a pair of men's shoes on the same receipt, on the same card. You had to pay different, so they're really, really getting strict about, about that, it depends on what kind of like Nike rep that you get. Some of them are assholes, and then some of them are not. Some of them are a little bit more lenient than others. But I guess the Nike rep that's in this area right now is kind of a butthole. So yeah, but man, yeah. Like I said, man, I have a theory, and I don't believe that all shoes or getting backdoored. But we won't go into that. We'll talk about that a little later.
Can we talk about the prices for this Jordan 1? Oh, you saying it's still the Jordan 1 of the year. I'll say it's the most anticipated Jordan 1 of the year.
Right. Okay.
I've seen prices go for like $600, $650.
Yes and no.
Jordan 1 of the year.
Most anticipated Jordan.
Most anticipated Jordan.
Oh, I still think like Jordan 1 of the year is my mochas. Promise you.
It's definitely up there. It's definitely probably number 3 or 2.
It's in the top 3.
Yeah, it's in the top 3 definitely. I mean, you had some pretty successful ones come out this year, bro. You got the mochas. You know, you got the patent breads.
Haven't come out yet.
Oh yeah, but it's gonna be it's gonna be. It
Well, I'm talking about like as of right now, the mochas are still.
It might be.
What is beating the mochas right now?
Travis Scott low.
Yeah, Travis Scott.
No, it's not. It's a Jordan 1.
Yeah, it's a 1. It's a Jordan 1. You know, the Travis Scott highs, the fragments. You know, that probably is the most.
I don't like them better than I like the mochas.
Yeah.
That's because you ain't got no motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true, but
I mean, that's like a totally different story.
For example, bro, it's
the
just
mochas
like,
are black toe though.
oh damn, man, I got a Chrysler 300 until a motherfucker pull up in the
Family,
Phantom.
you say, I don't even want to be on this street no more.
You pull up in a Phantom, that's a knockoff, you know, version. So, I mean, you got the mochas versus the Travis Scott ones. You know, personally, I like both. You know, but it's not a personal question. You know, which one you would rather have. It's not even. It's obvious. You know?
To be honest, like even with the hype, like now I'm starting to think like Travis Scott ones really aren't even as like what we thought they were. They're nice, but like I still like the mochas.
They're not owning a pair and never worn. I never worn mine.
That's a flex.
You know, owning a pair of them, I just this is not. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, shoes are shoes, and it doesn't matter. Air Jordan 1, like just said, he put his insoles down because it don't matter. Like I don't give a fuck if it's worth $1,500 or $2,000 or $50. All Air Jordan 1s are uncomfortable, bro. It is just that simple. So, you know, it's a shoe, and shoes are made to be worn, bro, no matter what. You know, a lot of people, a lot of resellers out there would say shoes are made to be sold, but, you know, I mean, shoes are made to be worn, regardless of what, because those people that you're selling them to, what are they going to do with them?
Put them on their feet.
Exactly. So,
there's people who are out here that are just collectors now.
Yeah.
Especially with Virgil, his passing, and a lot of the off-whites. People are buying them just so they can say they have them, like put them up in the case and never wearing them.
Well, yeah, I mean, we all got shoes that that you know sometimes that you cherish a little bit more than others, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't see how people can really believe in, you know, buying a pair of shoes and not, you know, just letting them sit unless it has like a signature on it, or unless it's for it'll go for thousands and thousands of dollars later on, and it's an investment then. Mm-hmm. It becomes an investment then. So I don't really look at shoes.
That's exactly what shoes are now.
Yeah, I mean, shoes are an investment to a certain extent.
But thousands and thousands is different than buying them at $170 and selling them at $500.
Yeah, it's different.
That's totally different.
Like for example, those the Shaq Supermans where you can't find right now at all. And you definitely won't be able to find a pair with a signature on it. You know, so in 10 years that shoe will be worth $20,000. It may be worth, you know, getting rid of it then. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So the shoe costs $170. Mm-hmm. So $170 versus $20,000. You're damn right. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get rid of it. If
$170, $500.
Yeah, I'm hold on. I can hold on to it for a little longer. Yeah. I mean, I'll do it.
Not even that.
It depends on my connection with the shoe.
Yeah.
See, like the mochas, like they going for $500 right now, size 12. I put my shit right on my feet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got them at retail, so it's like.
Because at the end of the day, it don't matter. It's supposed to be worn. It's meant to be worn. I mean, bro, like I had shattered backboards that I worn, bro. I wore them 2 or 3 times. They meant a lot to me at the time, but they didn't mean as much to me, and I let them go. You know, so it just depends on, like you said, it just depends on your connection. It's your connection to the shoe. Mm-hmm. I have different connection with different shoes that I personally like. You know what I'm saying? For example, y'all might not like it as much as I do, but those Iversons, bro, it would have hurt me to my heart if somebody came in here and bought them shit. Because, you know, like, Iverson, that's my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Iverson was during you guys' time, but he was a little bit more right into our time, you know what I'm saying? As a teenager, we really, really, like, or pre-teen, Iverson was that guy. So, you know, it's those certain players in their shoes that you kind of grow accustomed to. Like Jordan, we were at the tail end of Jordan's like career. Like we were 9, 10, and we really didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what you were. You're a badass. So Jordan wasn't even in the league when you were born. He had already retired, but he came back, of course, when you were like 2.
They didn't know nothing about it.
He didn't know nothing
Yeah,
about it.
my pops telling me, hell, my mom was in the hospital, you know, in labor with me.
Right.
And he remembers sitting there next to her bed while I'm like moments before I'm getting ready to be born and Mike playing in the finals.
Finals, right? Yep. Cause that.
In May.
Yep.
So, and that was 95. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I was able to see Mike a little bit. I was able to see AI, T-Mac, and Kobe, and then like number 8.
Yeah, those are the special moments. Like, and those are moments that I always hold on to as far as like shoes go. So. That's how it becomes a sentimental value to me. Like, what's the meaning behind the shoe? You know what I'm saying? What's the meaning behind the shoe? And like if I ever own any of the Dornbeckers, I'll never get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Because of the meaning behind the shoe. You know, those are sick kids in the hospital, and you know those proceeds go back to the hospital and you know quote unquote cancer research and stuff like that for those kids. And the well-being of them, so I'd never get rid of a pair of Dornbeckers if I owned them for me. You know what I'm saying? If they was a size 12. Now, if they ain't a size 12, yeah, I have to let them go.
my question is, what's driving sneaker culture more now? Exclusivity, or is it the backstory? Like you said about your Iversons. Do you buy the shoes because you enjoy it, or buy it because you know not everybody can get it?
That's a good question. I think both.
So you're asking 2 different questions.
Yeah.
Because what controls the sneaker culture is a totally different question than why buy a sneaker.
Right.
Or what makes a sneaker important to you.
Right.
I feel like they're one and the same.
I do too, and I can.
I mean, they're one and the same, but they also like
they're all so different, right?
It's like a 1 and then a 1
It's a 2-part question to a 1. But all in all, it does play a major role. Exclusivity always plays a major role because if you get somebody always wants to have it first. Somebody always wants to be the only person with it. You know, when you walk into a room and you got on something that somebody else doesn't have, sometimes that gives you a little bit of a status, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the social media era that we live in and the fakeness of everything. So yeah, exclusivity does play a major role. And what was your other part?
What drives sneaker culture?
Yeah.
What drives the sneaker culture?
Shit might
So
be the damn
you don't think exclusivity can
bro.
drive sneaker culture?
You said what now?
You don't think exclusivity can drive
It
sneaker
can,
culture?
yes,
it can,
but it don't.
It doesn't though. It does
Sometimes.
to a certain extent. It does to a certain extent. It does. If you have something that somebody else doesn't have, yeah, it does. It does run the sneaker game.
Because we often say like that's what give the Dior Air Jordan 1 this value, because it's a horrible like Air Jordan 1. There are plenty of Air Jordan 1s that are like better than that shoe, but the fact that you had to go to a store that was selling it at the time the drop to get it made the shoe like value increase a lot more compared to
Shit, no, bro. The value is so high because it's Dior.
Yes, but that in itself added to it.
But like, for example, I talk to my son about that all the time. Since we get into that, let's dive deeper into that. What is Dior? It's just a brand. It's just a name. You're actually paying for a name. You know what I'm saying? So why can't somebody pay you for your name? You know what I'm saying? Why can't somebody give you your value for your name? Because when we hear Versace, we hear Balenciaga, all those brands like that, a lot of that shit be trash. A lot of their stuff and designs and their ideas is really, really trash, and it's not made to fit especially people with a body like mine, not body type like mine. It's not made for the bigger guys. It's not. It's an Italian cut or whatever you call it, a European cut type type feel to it. So none of those cuts are really made for people that's like me. So you know, you got to understand, what are we teaching? What are we teaching? You know, what are we teaching to value? You know what I'm saying? I just see it like that. You know, Jordans is cool, Yeezys is cool, but when you start getting into the brands and those major brands and stuff like that, I've never been a big fan of like design. I just never been. I don't know about you guys, but Gucci, all that, I've just never been a big fan.
Of that high fashion stuff.
Yeah, I just never been a big fan of that stuff. I've always like, only thing that has to be really, to me, honestly, the only thing that has to be a big household brand name is my shoes, and that's it. I can wear local brands and stuff like that all day, cause you know, I would rather spend $100 on something supporting somebody than versus going to Gucci and getting a T-shirt that I spent $100 on or $150 on it, and I'm only gonna wear it one time. Like for example, we went to the 85 South show. Those are cool shirts. Man, I wore it one time. I wore it one time. That's a $125 shirt. I wore it one time. One time. Now, yeah, you might have to edit that part out because my wife don't know I said. But yeah, man, one time. And I wasn't even, and bro, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know when I'm gonna wear it again. Cause I've just never been big on like brands like that, bro. I just never have. I always, you know, as long as my shoes are good and I got a nice little comfortable fit on that complements that, I always been good with that, man. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, I just ain't never been a good big guy on brands, especially like those, like I said, the European brands.
But you see now, like I with social media, everybody trying to like just wear like Gucci, Dior, like it's in all the songs. Like you can't escape it. Like,
right, because it's a status. It's supposed to be a status. It's supposed to be a status. And like I said, you know, it's programmed in us to think that it's a status, to think that you're more than you are because you got a name brand. Come on, bro.
Everybody looking for the logo. I probably shouldn't say that with this damn shiny ass Supreme shirt I got on,
but no,
for real,
they
like,
are.
Everybody's looking for the logo, you know.
They are.
They try to say like, you know. Well, I mean, that right there is just contradicting, I would say, because it'd be like, I know y'all seen that meme where it'd be like, you know, you got these. I think it was like Zuckerberg and somebody else. It was like X amount of $1 billion in the picture, and that one Gucci go to the site.
Right.
True. But the motherfucking shirt costs $500.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From a place that none of us have ever been. You know, right. I mean, his shoes, they look like Bobos, but them $700 shoes he got on. You know.
Right.
So it's like it just depends. Right. It's when it comes to that stuff, like it's different levels because for a person to think that Bill Gates is walking around, Bill Gates still alive, right?
Yeah.
Bill Gates walking around with, you know, just a $3 Hanes T-shirt and some Wranglers, you're a fucking fool. That's just not.
Oh yeah, I mean all this stuff is tailored.
Yeah, they put these suits on. These suits are multi-$1,000 suits.
Right.
And like, but I mean, everybody's looking for that. They want that big X on the back, you know, that Off-White, or they want that that double C or that big V. You know what I'm saying? They want that, you know, because it, like you said, it's a status symbol.
It's a status symbol.
It's a status symbol.
It's just a status symbol, and I think for more than anything, it feeds their ego. And you know, for me, I've always looked at people that have to be like that as insecure, because they're not secure in themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for something else to fill the void of something that's missing. You know what I'm saying? I've always felt that way. Like, and I'm not saying that I'm some perfect parent, because there's no such thing. You know, your kids are gonna do things that you don't approve of, or you know, you don't. But you do your best to raise them in the right way, and that's what I'm doing. That's all I can do. Just raise my kids the right way. And man, I don't want them to grow up, you know, thinking that they gotta wear Balenciaga and all these Like I keep going to that one, but it's plenty of them. Chanel. I'll stop saying Balenciaga, Chanel.
But a lot of people attach that to their confidence.
Right, and I don't think that should be a confidence thing.
Well, I mean,
that should be a part of your confidence.
It should.
Yeah,
it should.
yeah.
But you know, not as far as brands go.
Yeah,
no, brands shouldn't be a part of your confidence.
I know. I got my mother and father are very much different. My mother, she's a huge fashionista. Like that's where I get my fashion sense from. When I was in middle school, I was just so gung ho on like, this is back when I was taking the East Bay magazines to school. I always wanted the latest Jordan. I felt like I needed Jordans. I needed Nike.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I needed some name brand.
Right.
My dad was like, son, fuck that shit. You finna get these plain ass. I remember I had some all black Chuck Taylors. Not Chuck Taylor. I had all black Converse.
Right.
And I wore Faded Glory.
Right.
Faded Glory, plain polo shirts,
yeah,
and Faded Glory jeans, and I wore that shit for a month straight. He took everything else out of my closet, and that really just broke me. Like, you know what I'm saying? People still viewed me the same. Now mind you, we're kids,
right?
You know, and this is early 2000s, but people still viewed me the same, even though I didn't have a big ass Nike check, or just do it on my shorts, or.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Jumpman on the tongue of my shoes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that showed me, I think this happened in 7th grade. That really just showed me then, it's like, it's not really about what you got on. And I don't know if y'all remember, it was like a Martin Luther King cartoon type of movie back in the day. And
where you go back in time?
Right.
Wow.
And then, I'm taking it back right there real quick. And if you remember in the movie, he had got some new Nikes, but before Travis Scott, his Nike check was backwards. And I don't know if you remember, his dad said, the shoe don't make the man make the shoe.
Right, and that's true.
And like ever since then, it's just been like it's not really about what I wear, it's how I wear it, how I carry myself in it.
Right.
Because you can be walking around in $1,000 Balenciagas,
right.
V-Long, you know what I'm saying, Supreme and all these other nice brands and shit like that, but be dead inside, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you can
a
have
lot of them are. A lot of them are, bro.
But that's the beauty of like sneaker culture, cause like you can rock what you got. It don't have to be like the newest cool grades that came out, or the newest Lebrons that came out. You supposed to rock what you have in sneaker culture.
Like, supposed to rock what you like.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but if you like it, you probably have it.
I got
you might not have
like that I don't have.
You too. Okay, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit that I don't like. If I had everything I wanted and I had everything I liked, shit,
right.
It wouldn't even be enough room in my house. You know what I'm saying?
I say rock what you got. Like as long as you like it, you make you feel good. Like
yeah, that's
rock
it.
What you got.
You gotta be grateful and thankful for what you do have, and you know what I'm saying. Just really, man, value what you can, what you can put on. Like, man, I take pride in, you know what I'm saying, putting on my brand every day. Putting on something that's a part of what I'm doing. And if I don't, I'll take pride in putting on somebody else's brand because, they work hard to design and put that together. They spent countless hours thinking about, and innovating and trying to create something, and when you're trying to build, I'll support anybody who's trying to build, as long as it has a great meaning behind it and it's something special and I can see the vision. I'll support anybody that's trying to build, because that's important. And those other brands, man, that are already built, why are we going out spending $1,000 on those brands? But if you got it, go ahead. You got it. That's what you want to do. By all means, do it. It ain't gonna stop everybody from doing it,
but take into consideration.
Right. Definitely taking into consideration that those brands, I feel like they ain't made for us, man. I'll be honest with you. Tommy Hilfiger came out straight out of his mouth and said his clothes are not made for black people.
Still go out there and buy
and they still wear it. Tommy Hilfiger.
Mommy.
I got Tommy Hilfiger clothes in my closet that's been sitting there since 2008, and I haven't worn it.
Man, if you don't treat that shit like they treated LeBron when he left Cleveland, I know so.
Burn it. Like, got
see how quick they be the
Will you do the same with Ralph Lauren? polar bear.
If he come out and say, I feel like Ralph Lauren is not for, I ain't heard it. I ain't put it up for me. I'll get rid of it immediately.
Yeah, honestly, I got rid of all my polos. I got rid of all that shit. But I do like the brand.
I'll look it up after the show.
I do like the brand. But like you said,
he ain't do no Tommy Hilfiger shit. I know that.
No, he ain't doing no Tommy Hilfiger. But it was something along the lines.
But yeah, I enjoy wearing
those brands are not made for a lot of those brands are not made for us.
But then you have to like thank people for like I say Virgil. Like that's a great example. You have to thank people like him who are in these positions, who were in these positions of power, to open the door for people who look like us in houses and spaces that originally weren't built for us.
Yeah, to a certain extent you do, but it's a lot more building to go. Those unfortunately, he died way too soon. So once he leaves, what's the next step?
But my thing was like, I think it was only just for his name, because once you already had your own, and to me in my eyes, that's better than going to work for somebody else.
Yeah.
I was like, if I have my own brand and somebody who's already established like giant powerhouse wants me to be a creative director of their brand, I mean, I'm only doing it just for a space on my resume.
Yeah, true enough. That's true. I can agree with you on that. I don't know what the logistics of the deal was that he had. None of us, had the contract in front of us or a lawyer that can break it down and really explain to us why he, signed it and he decided to, do what was, quote unquote, best for him at that time. We won't know. But what I do say is this, and I'll leave it at this, man. It's a lot more that needs to be developed because the African American, which we're not African or American, I don't even know how the hell they came up with that. I don't know how the fuck they came up with that, but anyway, I don't know. Our community, I just feel like we're suffering because we're worth $6.1 trillion of business in the economy, and the black dollar in the community lasts for like an hour, and that's it. So we got $6.1 trillion spending power. So
overall main point, create your own,
right,
and shop with people who look like you.
That's simple. It's simple. Even if they fuck up, give them another chance.
No. As many times as Nike don't
many times as Nike don't fuck up. As many times as Walmart fuck up more than anybody. You walk in Walmart right now to get what you want, it'll never be there.
You go to
McDonald's, but your ass stay going back in that motherfucker.
You go to McDonald's, order your food, get all the way home, look in your bag, your order completely wrong, but you got your ass be right back tomorrow.
Right. You're going back. You're going back because it's what? It's convenient, right? You're going back because it's convenient. Oh, well.
So is black owned less convenient?
No, we're looked at as less convenient. I believe that. I really wholeheartedly believe that.
I don't.
I really wholeheartedly believe that. I'm gonna tell you why I believe it, and I'm gonna tell you why it's true. I'm gonna give you an example. An Indian in New York City sells a hot dog stand. His hot dog is $5. You black, you're not gonna dispute his price, right? You're gonna pay that $5 regardless of what. White man.
I ain't paying $5 for no hot dog. So
no, I'm saying, but it's undisputable though, right? It's undisputable. It's undisputable. White man selling his hot dog for $5.50, right there, right beside the Indian man. Who they gonna? But the black man is selling his for $5.50 too, right there. The Indian man, black man, white man, all three beside each other. Us as a people, who we gonna go to first?
Shit, me, I'm going to someone who look like me.
Yeah. That's you.
First
that's you. That's you. But you're not you're not everybody else. You're not everybody else.
Person part
you gotta
understand the white man and then
correct. Because guess what? they feel in their heart of hearts that he's what? He's more trustworthy than their own people. They feel like for a second, for guarantee, for sure, that he's more trustworthy than their people. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause black folks don't like to see another black man doing better than them. Because if they gonna start doing this. If I got if you pay if I got my hot dog priced at $5.50, man, how much that nigga paid for it? He ain't paid nothing but $1 for it. How you gonna charge us $4 extra? Man, damn, man, I could be doing this. Then they start what? Oh, so you gonna tell me that ain't what happened? That's not. They don't see value. They don't even see value in their own people. That's the reason why the world is the way it is today. Black folks do not value. We do not, as a race, we do not value each other. We value other races and other people way more than we value each other. I see it every single day.
Well, generations gotta die before that can change. To be honest.
Yeah, it's never gonna change. It's never.
It will. It will eventually. But generations have to die.
Yeah,
we're probably not gonna see it.
The only thing about it is you gotta be the change that you want to see. You can't worry about anybody else changing. It's slowly you can lead. If you can change 10 people, and the person that you talk can change 10 people, and then the person that they talk can change 10 people, and it's a trickle down effect. That's how you start to see change.
Help a brother save a nation.
That's how you really start to see a change. And the way you do that is simply by serving, bro. That's it. By serving. You know, we got a lot of people out here that don't serve, bro. They don't serve. They don't care about serving.
Wrong kind of serving.
Yeah, pause. Come on, bro. We ain't talking about that.
Wait, hold on.
What you said? No.
I said wrong kind of serving.
Wrong kind of serving. Oh, wrong kind of serving. Yeah, of course. They do. They definitely do.
What kind of serving you talking about?
I didn't even. I'm not even gonna go that way. Like, I'm trying to see how you talking about it. Like, nigga Santa Cat. What you got going up under there?
Nothing, bro. Nah. But yeah. People don't care to serve, man. They don't care to do anything else for anybody else, man. You know, that's the greatest gift of life, man. Being able to you know, share your experiences and your life with somebody else to help them. That's the greatest gift in life you can ever have, you know, because that's how your kids are raised. That's how you teach people. That's how you come together with other people that look like you and create things, because you share your experiences that you learn throughout life to help somebody else. And if you ain't doing that, then why the fuck are you here? I'll just be honest with you. You know, I don't feel like, you know, what is your purpose? I walk in every day I try to walk into my purpose. Every day I try to walk in my purpose, you know, and try to be bigger than what somebody else defines me to be, you know. So that's what I'm talking about, bro. As far as like us as a black people, we got to start doing better when it comes to that.
Definitely. I mean, it says in the Bible that God says we are supposed to be servants.
Yeah,
we are. People don't want to put themselves down there because then they feel like, you know, that whole level thing. This nigga better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like we all supposed to be. You know, when those gates open up, we're supposed to hear, "Well done."
Good and faithful.
But even if you
that good and faithful servant. You know
competition, iron sharpens iron. You gotta get your boots.
I mean, you're supposed to do that in a way to build yourself to be better with your brother, not to build yourself to be better and then be against your brother and belittle him and beat him down while you lift yourself up. That's not how it's supposed to go.
But so many people feel like they've been treated that way.
Why? Yeah, I mean,
doesn't matter how you've been treated. It doesn't matter how you've been treated.
If I feel like I've been spat on all my life, am I supposed to go out here just spitting on everybody else?
Yeah, nah.
Some people will.
Yeah,
but I mean, fuck them people.
Yeah, but those are the people.
I take it up with God when I get up there, you know.
Yeah.
God, I'm sorry I said fuck your people, but they were tripping.
Right. I mean, because they got to go to counseling and get themselves together.
Yeah, that's if they choose to do that. But not everybody chooses to do that. So you can't like, you're man, you'll die exhausted trying to help everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
You can only do so much.
And exhausted.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna die exhausted and freaking feeling lifeless before you even die. You know, if you try to help everybody, you can't help everybody, man. Some people don't want to be helped.
Right.
You know,
Right.
You got to realize that and distinguish that too. So, you know,
real quick, man, just to hop off of that subject real quick,
let's
get
hop
back
on.
on the sneakers. Give me y'all brand of the year, sneaker brand of the year.
Sneaker brand of the year.
We less than 15. We 15 days
What,
to the end.
what are we holding to, like?
Strictly sneakers. Strictly sneakers. We got Adidas, Reebok, Nike,
Asics, man.
Asics, Saucony, Puma. Shit, you got Fila. Fila got a mean ass collab coming out with Star Wars. I mean, on Dragon Ball Z that I just seen today.
Jordan.
That shit's stupid. I don't know. Do we put Jordan under there with Nike? Let's give Jordan his own brand.
Yeah, I
Let's give Jordan his own brand. So we got that. We got what I said. We got Nike,
How can the
Adidas.
manufacturer of the brand? Okay, you know what?
Nike, Adidas.
To my Nike and Jordan.
Well, I mean, so
Yeah, we
then
gotta
do
do
we have to
that.
give Yeezy his own brand then? Because it does say Yeezy by Adidas.
That's my whole
So
point.
we would have to give Yeezy his own brand as well.
Yeah, Yeezy his own brand.
All right, so we got Adidas, Nike, Yeezy, Jordan, Puma, Pony, Reebok, Asics, Saucony. Like, what's your sneaker brand? Strictly sneakers. What's your sneaker brand of the year?
I have to say between Jordan and Yeezy, of course. Those are to me the two most.
If you had to
popular.
pick one.
If I had to pick one, of course I'm definitely gonna go with Yeezy because I feel like he innovated this year.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan just really just redropping the same shit, but Yeezy he's really innovated this year. He dropped like crazy shit that we never thought would look good that actually look good, you know. So I had to give it to Yeezy, man, as far as the way his brand grew this year.
Where you at with it? That
I'm trying to think about all the shoes that have dropped this year that I felt like were actually good. Cause right now, like, if I have to pick just off of nostalgia, the things I like, what I grew up with, it would be Jordan brand.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, Yeezy has done great things this year, and there are colorways that are coming out that we actually really want to hype for, and that aren't just earth tones.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one that I promise you I would never ever say in another list. New Balance.
Sorry, New Balance, for leaving y'all out, but y'all ain't paying me either, so.
Yeah, but New Balance has some fire collabs that they've dropped.
Yeah.
Even though, like, I personally don't support the business, the brand. I think they have some nice shoes that came out this year.
Cool. I can dig that. What you say?
I gotta give it to Yeezy, man. I mean,
Yeah, regardless, hands down.
yeah. I mean,
2022 is just looking really scary right now for the Yeezy brand. Like, bro, it's so many new like colorways.
I mean, this year was crazy. You got the 450 that we never seen before.
Right.
We got 2 different boots he put out that we never seen before.
You got the foam runner. You got 3 colorways of the 450. You got the resin, the dark slate.
I'm just talking about the model. Not even
Yeah,
going to the
model.
colorway. I'm just talking about you got the 450. You got
the foam runners.
the foam runners that we never seen before.
Was the slide the first time this year? Yeah, the slide.
No, the slide dropped that
It
shit.
last
The first
year.
slide dropped.
Yeah,
that shit.
it did.
You got and then them boots, man. Like
Yeah.
I still need to pair both models of them boots. Like everybody was complaining about 350s.
Yeah.
You know, it's washed up. You know, it's oversaturated. Like everybody complain about Jordan 1.
Right.
But what did Jordan do? Drop more Jordan 1. What Yeezy do?
Right.
Bring out something totally different that we ain't never seen before.
Right.
So y'all have to give it to Yeezy. Is my sneaker brand of 2021 by a long shot.
Cool. All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this session up. We got another session coming for y'all. We're gonna reflect on this year. All right, man. Peace. Thank you for tuning back into Shopping with the Soul. Man, we are at the end of the year, and this will be the last episode that you guys see. So, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of that, Kwanzaa, everything. Yeah, we wish you guys the best. One thing I definitely want to say is spend some time with your family. Spend some time with your loved ones.
Telling you love them.
Cherish these moments. Cherish these moments because it doesn't last forever. So yeah, definitely, bro. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it because we're not gonna be here long. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. And basically, what we're talking about first is the up and coming release dates of Yeezy. It's about to get crazy, especially tomorrow, which is December the 18th. We'll start with it. One of the most anticipated Yeezys of the year and probably of all time, since it was the first 350 V2 that released. The Belugas, we have the Belugas coming back tomorrow in reflective. So man, that is gonna be a dumb instant sellout. If you go on Yeezy Supply, waiting in the weight room, it's gonna be on that motherfucker for about 4 hours. You ain't getting them. You ain't getting them, bro. You ain't getting them. Unless you want them confirmed or something like that, you ain't getting them. So good luck to everybody that goes for those at 10 a.m. in the morning. But hey, let's get into a little bit about the up and coming releases in the Beluga reflectors that come out tomorrow.
Y'all remember when the Belugas first dropped?
Yeah, Lil Yachty won for the Yeezy season 1.
And it was stupid. I remember, like, man, why so many people going crazy about these ugly motherfuckers? And then when I put them on, I see why they going crazy about these motherfuckers, because it's just the comfort level, and it ain't even about comfort. It's just the way that they look. It's just the way that they look on your feet with jeans, with shorts,
anything,
with t-shirts,
no sock,
collar shirt, with a jacket. You can wear Yeezys with everything, and they look good, man, and they feel good. And I mean, that's just what it's about, man. So yeah, I do remember when they dropped the first Beluga.
But that was back in the beginning hype of the 350, like literally the beginning stages of like Yeezy's hype and transitioning to, like, I say what sneaker culture is right now. When those dropped at first, like, I wouldn't say it was the 750s drop right before that.
Before the 350s?
Yeah. 750s dropped before that, well, around the same time.
Well, that's his first. The 750s was his first Yeezy on Adidas.
Yeah.
The gray colorway.
Yeah, and then we started seeing pairs of the 350, and I think Blue was one of the first ones.
Yeah, no, that was the V2. The first ones that he came out with were the
Black Friday.
I'm talking about the V2. Yeah.
V2.
I'm talking about the V1.
Okay. So yeah, the V2s didn't come out till after the V1s. So it was the 750 first, then the V1, the
V350, Turtle Doves, the Turtle Blacks, all those.
The Moonlight.
I'm just talking about the specific model of the
V2.
V2.
Yeah, it was the first one.
It was the first colorway that we actually got to see. Like, oh wow, it's different. I swear people really didn't like it at first because everybody was still stuck on that. Hey, I want the moon rocks. I want the turtle doves.
I want the shit I can't get.
Yeah.
And you know, a
and
lot of people.
price was different too.
Yeah, it was definitely.
The V1s was 200.
200, yeah. And then
the V2s 220.
Right. So people were like, $20 difference for something that's worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at the time.
Yeah. So a lot of people didn't like the S Fly on the side with the 350. Like, you know, that kind of, they were like, oh,
and they were like, damn, they got the strap on the back.
Yeah, the tab on the back. So
yeah,
it's like, But to me, when he brought out the V2s, to me, it kind of really changed the game. It really made the signature shoe of Yeezy. The V2 really is what put that shit to whole nother stratosphere. Because when you had those first 4 colorways came out, you had the Oreos, the copper, the what's that? The red pair, the solar red, and then the olives. The olive, man, when you had those,
Black Friday motherfuckers.
Right. Yes. And I remember
they all 4 dropped on Black Friday.
Yep. Hibbit got it. Hibbit over there, they got it.
Yeah, I mean that was when, that's before the hype. I would say that's before the hype really peaked.
Yeah, it
was still in the incline.
It really didn't peak until then, and I just feel like he's been on this never-ending wave since then. Like
nothing ending. I ain't gonna say never ending, but it's gonna end.
When?
I don't think so.
When it's going to end, but like I think
I don't think
right.
so.
I think
so.
Everywhere.
I just seen a Quantum 2 basketball shoe sell out yesterday. That didn't look anything remotely like the first shoe. It wasn't even near as good, but it sold out because
that Nick.
Yeah, the hot shit. It's terrible. It's
ugly,
terrible.
dog.
But people bought that shit, bro, because you know his brand. He's just innovating, bro. He's innovating. He's changing. Yeah.
There are plenty of other shoes that look like that. Why is this one the one that we consider ugly?
I don't think
the other shoes look like that.
Other shoes look like that. I don't think there's any other shoe that
what's the
like
KD with the sock guard?
Fucking no, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
They got Alexander Wayne's.
No, those shits don't go. Them shits
Made
ain't
by
going
Adidas. Made by Adidas.
They're not going by your sock though. They're not going by your sock line. You know, you had of course you had the
This
coats.
nigga just said
those.
motherfucking Kevin Durant. Nigga, them were knee-high boots that nigga had on, bro.
Yeah.
They are.
No, I can't believe he just made that comparison, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
Nah, bro. You need to lay off.
I mean, I wouldn't wear either one of them regardless, though.
Right, but I mean, like I said, I just seen it sell out yesterday, so he's definitely innovating, and people actually are rocking with what he's. I mean, the Yeezy knit fur, those sold out in 10 minutes too. You know, the orange and cream colorway that dropped about. I don't know. You have to look at the picture. Put that up there too, Gary. The Yeezy knit fur. Put that up there. It's an orange and cream colorway that dropped about a month ago, and those shit sold out instantly. And it looked like a moccasin.
Does anybody remember the Yeezy crepe boots?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Dang, I kind of missed that time when like Yeezy was somewhat not so much sneaker, but just like shoe. Period. Cause like he had the boots.
I don't feel
you couldn't always call those like sneakers.
I don't really feel like we can. When I think of the word sneaker, I don't think of Yeezy. When I think of the word sneaker, I think of a Jordan, something that you play ball in. You know, when I think of Yeezy, I think of Yeezy as
you play ball in some Yeezys.
No, man. When I say the word sneaker, I don't think of Yeezy. When I say the word Yeezy, I think of comfort. I think of
not yet.
Pillow.
Give it 5 years. You say sneaker, the motherfucker.
I mean, not even 5 years. You say sneaker right now, like to any one of these kids, I bet you they name it Yeezy.
I don't know about that.
Nah, they name it Jordans. They name it Jordans.
And they naming the Air Force One.
Yeah, they naming stuff that they folks can afford. Cause ain't nobody mom and daddy out here paying no $220. Not in our community. Yeah, ain't nobody mom and daddy out here paying $220 unless you my kids.
I mean, I ain't seen it done before.
And then I ain't doing it either.
You gotta think,
doing it like that either.
This was during this time of the year, and this model shoe was the most expensive Jordan all year.
Yeah.
We knew back in the day, back when Jordans retail 160. You know what I'm saying?
That was high.
When the ones were 130 retail,
right.
All the other retros was 160.
I remember when the ones were 110.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that
when the ones
well.
were 110, and then guess what? We still wouldn't get them shits because they were too hot.
Yeah, but then at Christmas time,
160.
when Concords dropped, when 25th anniversaries, Breads, 2012, you know what I'm saying, Gammas, this was the most expensive Jordan all year, unless it was some type of collab.
Right. I still think it's worth it, yes. But
and now that the first or the basic model, I mean, you want to go get a pair of Linen Yeezy 350s, which I think is one of the worst.
Yeah, the Linens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or blue ash Yeezy 350s, but I think it's one of the worst Yeezys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say the semi-frozen, but you
crazy as fuck.
No,
you are.
Yeah.
You drinking cocaine, bro?
Yeah, you definitely are.
Like,
You definitely are.
They look like
man, this man bugging hard. Like, what the hell wrong with this guy here?
Crazy, man. Semi-frozen yellow is one of the hardest Yeezy. Everybody wants semi-frozen, bro. You
I'm
can't.
still kicking myself and selling mine. Anyway, like I was saying before this, back that ass up, baby. Blur in. These are like the most expensive J's that we've seen all year. And then the Yeezy come in and like the basic models.
Yeah.
Retail.
Yeah, for $220.
At what an Air Jordan 11 retail for.
Right. So we're in a different world.
But then again, I mean, is it worth it though?
Yeah. It depends on our like previous point about nostalgia and what the shoe means to you and exclusivity.
Well, I mean, they're not exclusive no more.
No.
It depends.
Well, I mean, certain models.
Certain models, but no. His
Colorways.
His goal was, and his mission was that he wanted everybody in the world to have a pair of Yeezys.
And he did what he said.
And he did what he said he was gonna do. Because I don't know, I know very few people that don't own a pair of Yeezys.
At least
and the
one.
people that don't own them, once they put it on, even my mom owns a pair of Yeezys, and she put them on. She like, yeah, this is a different shoe. It's different. It's different than any other shoe. That boost is just different. It is, man. It's different than anything that Jordan has ever created. Anything that anybody on Jordan has ever created. You know, anybody on Nike has ever created. That boost is just different, bro. It is, man. And I didn't want to believe it.
Right.
And I didn't want to, but I admit it, bro. It's different. It is, man. So yeah.
I can't believe. Hold on, I'm just stuck on. I mean, semi-frozen, bro.
Yeah. I don't like the semi-frozen.
Come on, bro. You crazy.
What is it that you don't like about it?
I don't like the yellow. The yellow and the gum sole.
That
odd combination.
That is what makes.
I like the gum. I like the gum sole, but would I've ever myself paired it with the yellow? No. Like,
I mean,
there's no
another reason why it's one of the most hardest Yeezys because it doesn't yellow.
I'll take
it.
It
doesn't yellow.
Right.
It doesn't yellow. You know, it don't. It's one of the only 350s that don't yellow.
Higher colorway, another colorway without a clear translucent sole that doesn't yellow. The boost itself is going to yellow on the bottom of the sole, but like there are plenty of other.
You can barely see that.
Yeah,
but there are plenty of other.
You like the zebras. The zebras is the same thing.
They're gonna get pissy as shit.
They're gonna
get so pissy.
Anybody who's wearing
it's
the same
zebras
concept
right now, I bet you the sole is pissy yellow.
It's the same concept as the frozen yellows. It's the same
I don't like the semi-frozen, but I like the zebras because
blue
it's white.
All them shit yellow on the bottom. All of them, bro. They're all the same concept.
I think the blue tints were lazy.
We're lazy?
Yeah.
Nah.
Blue tint's fucking hard.
Yeah, it's one.
Yeah,
of the
it's hard. It's
hardest
a hard
colors.
color. I think it's lazy, bro.
I mean, because at the end of the day, you can wear gray with it. It's gonna match. You can wear blue with it.
How many other Yeezys look exactly like that shit though?
I like not
blue
a lot.
tints?
Not a lot.
There's about two or three.
Not 350s.
Nah, not 350s.
Nah.
Blue tint was.
Not
Blue tint was also a sleeper colorway.
Hell yeah.
It was definitely a sleeper.
Yeah, man.
It was a sleeper, bro. I mean, Yeezy.
I wore mine till they were down brown.
Yeah, exactly.
And then sold them. For more than I would sell a Jordan for.
Exactly.
Nothing busted.
Any day.
The value of them is different now, depending on the colorway, like we were just talking about.
And what you said it's a whole bunch of other colorways like
yes, it's a whole bunch of other colorways I would wear before the semi-frozens.
No.
Specifically 350s.
No.
Yes, semi-frozens, 350s, 350 V2s,
Yeah.
semi-frozens. They're in my top 5.
Yeah.
Easy.
If they ain't in the top 5, they're definitely in my top 7 for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Hell yeah.
No ifs, ands, or
Man,
buts.
come on, bro. Don't say in front of you.
No.
Can see them shit crossing.
They tough.
You can see them shits all the way down there Mulberry.
This is
Yeah,
true.
Like, this shit's
That's
hard,
That's
man.
not even a reason for me to
You
like
can
it.
wear that shit with so much. It's so
Hell
much
yeah,
stuff
bro.
you can wear that shit with, bro.
Shit look like McChicken wrappers.
Nah, man, chicken wrappers are yellow.
Okay, put
That's a highlight.
a picture
That's
of
highlight.
fucking McChicken wrappers
No, bro.
and think about it and put it right next to this shoe.
No,
You gonna see what I'm talking about.
no, bro. No.
Same red,
No.
same fucking neon yellow. Fucking McChicken.
What's in your cut, dog?
That's a little cup.
Like, God, dog, you tripping on
What
the.
is man?
I don't know why you don't like the semi-frozen, man. That's messed up. Like,
Wow.
semi-frozen.
Shout
Bro,
out.
I'd rather have the zebras than the semi-frozen.
Yeah, I bet my shit lasts longer than yours, and I pull off way better outfits.
Wanna bet?
Yeah. for sure.
Hell yeah, I wanna bet.
it's
Easy money, bro.
It's
Easy
only
money.
limited
Easy
shit
money,
that
bro.
zebras can go with.
What the fuck?
You can't put. It's only certain limited shit you can put
Right.
with the zebras, but
You can't-
It's a black and white shoe. It's 1,000,001 possibilities I can do with that.
And that shit is it's a black and white shoe, but it's more white than anything. That's
Again,
more of a
it's
summer
black
shoe.
and white shoe that I
It's
can
more
wear
of
with
a
anything.
summer shoe. I wouldn't even wear that shit. Basically, I wouldn't even wear that shit after Labor Day because it ain't really.
I mean, black and white shoes are kind of. I mean, they are kind of
It's
difficult.
predominantly white. That's what I'm saying. It's predominantly white.
That
It's
shoe
an
is
all
very,
white
it's,
shoe
it's
with
way more
hints of
versatile
black in it.
than
That's
the
it.
fucking semi-frozen.
Yeah, okay, it's way more versatile. You wear it with way more versatile shit. Your shit gonna be way pissy. Then what? 3 years later, I'm gonna still be pulling out throwing fits for my semi-frozen. Your zebra's gonna be looking like shit.
I mean, my thing is you can
No.
wear.
Yeah, bro, you know it,
You
man.
can wear navy blue with the fucking
with semi-pro. You can't wear it on
the navy blue was zebra.
No, the fuck you can't.
Why wouldn't you? Why couldn't you?
Bro, that's the same shit I say, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it here to the camera, bro. And I hope it don't offend nobody, and if it do, bro, don't worry about it, bro. If you wearing red, black and white with red, white, and navy blue, you cannot fucking dress, bro.
He just don't know how to put shit together. Bro.
No, bro, that shit don't go together, bro. You can't wear navy blue and black, bro. Like, what kind of shit is that, bro?
I'm gonna do it, and he gonna be like, oh,
that's like wearing. I got on John about that shit, cause he wore the damn Raging Bulls with Atlanta Braves jersey, bro. You fucking stupid, bro. Are you colorblind?
I wouldn't do that first off.
That's what you did. No,
it's not a good fit. It's not a good
fit.
It's
the same thing. It's the same colors, bro. Red, white, and blue with colors, but it's not red, black, and white. That's a no-go, bro. That is a no-go. You lost style points from you on that, bro.
I don't give a fuck about his style points.
You lost style points, bro. The fuck? You wearing red, white, and blue with red, black, and white. You need to slap yourself back in the neck. I ain't gonna tell you to shoot yourself. I ain't gonna tell you to kill yourself, but you definitely need to slap yourself back in the neck. Like, move your collar and slap you. Matter of fact, let me slap you in the back of your neck. Cause that is a no-go, bro. If I ever see you,
I just did it last episode.
And I said something to you about it, bro.
And guess what? That shit was still hard. What you tripping, bro?
It was hard to you.
No, it was hard.
Bro, that's a no-go, dog.
How's that a no-go?
Bro, it don't go. Bro, you can't wear navy blue and black.
Well, I'll settle this because this argument is so bad. So I'm gonna
Tripping.
settle it like this: the semi-frozen yellows are hard, and I can put a lot of shit with it, bro. And maybe you need to have a shoe in hand to really give
I've seen
feel.
the shoe in hand. I've had the shoe in hand.
I'm saying,
maybe you put the shoe on.
Maybe you need to put it on your foot to get a appreciation for it.
Let me show you some of my outfits. I did my semi-froze.
I don't want to see his outfits, bro.
You don't want to see my outfit, he gonna be like, God damn, that nigga was right. He gonna say on camera, hey, Jeff, bro.
I'm gonna say his fits fresh. Your fits are fresh there, but I'm not gonna like the shoe even more. Like it doesn't go up just because my man like right here had a fresh fit. No,
fits.
It fits, not one fit. It fits.
What is he?
Yeah. Oh man.
But it does not go up in my category.
So after you get done showing them, we're gonna go to
I'm with the song.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the next segment. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to reflect on this year and what was your greatest challenge this year? How did you overcome it, and what are you looking forward to next year? So that's a 3-part question in one.
I guess I'll pop it off and we can just go down this way.
Yeah.
I guess I'll say my greatest challenge this year was adapting to the new normal for us, you know. Just the fact of, you know, we're not in quarantine anymore, but we still have quarantine limitations, put it like that. You know,
You're in the South.
Huh?
You're in the South. What does that mean?
I mean, technically, it's still on because I mean, he can't walk into unless he pulls out his vaccination card. He can't walk into an NBA game.
Yeah, like it's like concerts. You can't go without having a vaccination card. You know, like getting used to. I'll say a challenge. Getting used to, like, you know, I am vaccinated and having to overcome the fear of putting the unknown in my body. You know, for reasons where, you know, it's either like, you know, they kind of made it like a do or die type of thing. Like either you get vaccinated or this. You know what I'm saying? Like some people have to go through situations where they have to get vaccinated or they can't work.
Right.
You know, some people had situations where they had to get a vaccination or they can't travel.
Right.
You know, and that was a lot to overcome and to get used to, because it is now our new normal. Like we have to carry our identification. I mean, most people would have to carry some type of form of showing a vaccination, either for their job or for their entertainment purposes or their leisure. So I would say getting used to the new normal out here. You know, half-ass wearing masks, cover your mouth, not cover your nose.
Yeah.
Masks, you know, seeing sign, masks recommended, masks required.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just
what's the limitations in the in between in that?
Right. Like just, how far can we push this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What was the
the
last
greatest
one?
challenge? What was your greatest challenge? What are you looking forward to next year? And what are you looking forward to next year? How did you overcome that challenge? And what are you looking forward to next year?
Looking how I overcame it. Really, just staying prayed up. That's all you can do.
Right.
You can't go out here and fight every battle. Some things you gotta let go and let God, as they would say.
Right.
So staying prayed up is how I overcame it. I'm looking forward next year to more money and more blessings, really, and I'm looking forward to COVID being suppressed.
Yeah.
So that we can go about. You know what I mean? But it's something you can at least look forward to. And I ain't gonna shut it out yet. I'm looking forward to COVID being suppressed, and I'm also looking forward to the justice system doing a little bit better than what the fuck they've been doing here in the past. It's always something of mine that I've been looking forward to, because we know what our people and our culture goes through. So
yeah,
that's where I'm at with it.
For sure, gonna be looking for a minute.
I know, but at least I can keep looking. As long as God bless me with my vision, I'm gonna look forward to that.
Can't relate.
Sure.
You make me see the pay. Pay to see. So
that make you pay to see?
yeah.
What you mean? Oh, yeah.
Glasses on my face.
Is that Gucci?
Yes, sir.
That look good with some semi-frozen.
I don't want those semi-frozen. Hey man, fuck them semi-frozen, but take them back. I don't need them in my collection. I really don't. As far as me, the question was something that I got over this year.
What was the biggest challenge?
Challenge.
What are you looking for? What is the biggest challenge? How did you get over it? And what are you looking forward to next year?
Biggest challenge. I still say I'm going through my biggest challenge right now. Is actually motivating myself to do basically that one, push myself off that edge, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Like everybody say, like, I jumped off the porch at this age, I did yada yada, but it really just comes down to the single point where you decided to change, and that's what I'm doing right now.
Right.
So I guess I don't really have a answer to the second part of that question when you asked if
how did you get over it?
How do I get over it?
Right.
Like, cause I'm not through it yet, but next year will definitely be my best year.
And how would that be your best year?
Staying consistent with whatever motivates me and makes me happy, because everything else will fall into place after that.
Right. Yeah, man. Looking for big things in 2022 from the Spade branding campaign. I'm looking forward to whatever else you're working on, your tattoos, and I'm just looking forward to basically just seeing you prosper and grow into the person that you're trying to be. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And for me, my biggest challenge for this year was honestly, bro, me. I was my biggest challenge this year. Being able to look at the man in the mirror, and I had to literally pick myself up, tell myself self-affirmations every day, because in life, a lot of things don't go the way that you plan for them to go. Sometimes when things don't go as planned, it can really, trust a person that's really crush a person that at their core is really a good person. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. At my core and at my least, I pride myself on being a great person. And what I mean by that is, I see things in people and others that most of the times a lot of people don't see. And I pride myself on, putting myself in somebody else's shoes, because a lot of times, a lot of things that people have been through, I've been through that. So, I pride myself on that. And sometimes when things don't go the way you wanted to go for you, how the old saying is, you can motivate 1,000 people to do better, but how do you motivate yourself? I feel like, and then another thing too is when you pointing one finger, it's 3 pointing right back at you. Because none of us are better than anybody else. None of us are extinct from struggles and things that you go through. And a lot of stuff sometimes you really sit back and reflect, and a lot of it is self-inflicted because it's things that could have been avoided. And it's things, had you just done things different, had you just tried, had you just, not, kept your discipline and looked at things. And that's so my biggest challenge this year was me, man, staying disciplined, staying focused, being balancing all the things that I got going on in my world. And that was the biggest challenge. But how I got through some of those things, of course, man, how I got through some of those things was number one, God. Number two, my family. They motivate me more than anything. Being able to wake up to my wife and my kids every day, and being able to see them, it does something to a genuinely good person, a genuinely good man. It does something to them, and it makes them, see a life different. See, through my eyes, it makes me see life in a whole different way when I have people that really depend on me every day to make a way. Because a lot of times, when you're an entrepreneur, you're on the clock 24/7. You don't punch into anybody else's clock. When you're an entrepreneur, it's money to be made 24 hours a day, no matter what. And sometimes as a boss, and you have to make decisions that necessarily don't always work out in the best interest, but you got to believe that it does. So sometimes a lot of decisions are made in the blind. So and you got to believe that it's going to work out. And most of the times I can honestly sit here and say that with faith and the hard work, most of the times it always works out. You just it might not work out the way that you want it, but it always does work out. So I mean, that was one of my, how I got over it, man, just my family. And number three, how I get over it is, honestly, just being me, being me, because I feel like me as a person at my core, at the best thing, like I said, bro, I'm always giving. Whether it's, monetary, whether it's knowledge, whether it's just anything, I'm always giving. So I feel like at my core, that's who I am, and that's what I'm going to continue to be. And those three things are how I got over it. What I'm looking forward to in 2022, next year is going to be crazy, man. Me and my brother got the Sneaker Twins Foundation that we started. The 501c3 is about to get approved. We're about to get ready to approach Newtown, Macon. So we got that going. And hopefully, man, some other big things in store for this store, and many more to come. And I'm looking forward to finishing out this year with a bang, because it's not even over yet. We got with the pattern breasts, and we got cool grays still coming. We got plenty of other shoes that's still coming that'll be here next week. So Christmas and the new year, by the end of it with a bang, man. So just stay tuned, man. The Global Soul brand is always been here. Sometimes things don't go the way you plan. You might say you want to be bigger, and you say those people stop supporting the brand, or they decided to go somewhere else. That was cool, because that one person that left, it brought 20 more people. It brought 5 more people. So the Global Soul brand is really, really good. It's in a good place. It's definitely continuing to grow. I'll tell you one thing that I did really, really appreciate this year from the bottom of my heart is the way that Macon supported the Global Soul brand. Man, to look online and look at the geographics, most of our stuff was outside of Macon for the past couple years, but a lot of our business came from Macon, and that felt really, really good. This year to be able to say that the hometown supported, like, they really, really rock with us, man. So that felt good. So I'll let y'all talk, man. I've been long with this motherfucker, man. But,
no, you need to get that up.
Yeah, Global Soul, man. Yeah, just reflecting, man. It's been a hell of a year, bro. Hell of a year, but man, I wouldn't change any of it, bro. Even the store being shut down for a couple months, I don't know how, maybe 2-3 months. You know, with the challenges of the inventory, the challenges of, you know, the payment systems, the challenges of everything, bro. I really wouldn't change any of it because really, it really taught us, you know, at the end of the day, it really taught us who was for us, man, and who's not. You know, you gotta really, you know, like I put on Facebook the other day, I really believe that, bro. Like, the moments when you struggle, you really figure out who's for you and who's not. Because if the moment you start struggling, those people that are not for you, they gonna leave. They gonna leave. They're not gonna stick around, and they're not gonna continue to believe in your vision. But the moment you start to experience success, everybody wants to be around. But what are those same people in the moments of struggle? You know, so, you know, embrace the struggle, man. Embrace it.
Where they need to be, far away.
Yeah, they need to be far away. They do.
Far away, because obviously they were no good for you.
No.
And if they weren't there when you needed them, they probably weren't going to be there.
No, for sure. A brand cannot grow without struggle, bro. It literally cannot grow. Struggle, character is struggle. It is. It literally is. If you think about it, when you think about character, yeah, because it's the same thing. They're one and one. They coincide together. When you struggle, it really, really builds character. It really, really shows you things, and it opens up your eyes, you know, to a lot of things. You're gonna fail way more times than you succeed. You really are. You're really gonna fail way more times than you succeed. But the first sign of failure, the worst sign, is when you don't try, when you don't even do it, when you don't even try to fail.
It's a guaranteed 100% failure rate.
100%.
If you're not trying, that you will fail 100% of the time.
In this sneaker game, bro, I've got 1,000 no's, but that one yes, that one single yes, changed the game for us. So you just never know, bro. Like, just keep going. That's what my biggest encouragement is to all the young entrepreneurs out there. Keep going, keep striving, bro. Like, don't quit. You're gonna hear 1,000 no's. People gonna tell you no. That's just part of life. You're gonna hear no. But that one yes can change your whole life, bro. Mm-hmm. And you sit here, you look up, and it's 5 years that went by, and through all the struggle, through all the bullshit, Global Store is still here, bro. Like, 5 years. That's longevity in itself. I mean, we are the longest running besides KB. Well, we are and KB and J Fresh. We are the longest running boutique in this area. It was a lot of sneaker stores before us. They didn't make it. You know, they didn't make it 5 years. They didn't make it past 2 years, but we made it 5 years. That's a long time to say that, you know, you're doing something. So something is going right. Something got to be going right. You know, even when things go wrong, it's still, you know, you still got a lot to be thankful for, because
I think that's
something
a great
went
place to like end off on. Like, something went right.
Yeah,
something went right.
It definitely did. So yeah, man, we got 3 minutes left. End with closing remarks, man. Your last sentence, bro.
Last sentence. Well, you already know who it is. This is at the Don. I just want y'all to know: play life like a game of spades. Set your hand, play to win, and never renege.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Oh, excuse me. Hey, Five, I'm always tell you the same thing. Stay prayed up, and shout out to all the melons. I should have had some melons on the seat with me. I am over here by myself. I could have had company.
And of course, man, it's Sneaker Twin Solo. And like I said, man, I'm going to say this, and I mean this, bro, from the bottom of my heart, man. Appreciate you, all you global Solians out there, man. If you ever rock with the brand, if you ever watch the podcast, if you ever came into Global Soul and shop with us, if you ever even inquired about a pair of sneakers, bro, from Global Soul, we appreciate you, man. God bless y'all. Have a happy new year and a Merry Christmas.
Y'all stay safe out there.
Yes, sir. Signing out.